March 20th was National Native American HIV and AIDS Awareness Day. Students and staff members listened to a guest speaker who discussed why sexual health awareness is so important.
We got a couple hundred guys to do this. They were just going through the waiting room or gave some a ride or came to the clinic, and they ended up doing our survey and checking for chlamydia. And we did see higher rates of chlamydia among young American Indian men, teenagers to young adults, because a lot of times our young men aren't going to the clinic. Women, a lot of times we have to if we want to be on birth control or we're doing prenatal checkups, stuff like that. But I usually don't see guys very often come to the clinic unless, you know, something's falling off or they're really sick or something. So guys a lot of times don't get checked for this stuff because of those reasons. Reminded me when I was in college, that was when Magic Johnson came out and said on the news that he had HIV. And me and my friends were all freaked out. And we were up at UND in Grand Forks, and so there was like 4 of us, and we all decided to go to the county clinic and go get tested for HIV. But they had anonymous testing. And so I made up some name. I was Dawn Aurora. That was my name. And we all did HIV testing, and you know, it came back negative. But that was a really important lesson for us that that if we were that freaked out about it, we were at risk too. You know, maybe one of us could have had it and didn't know it. But for us to see Magic Johnson, this big, strong man who had a lot of money, really famous, had HIV, that again goes to the point that anybody could catch it. Even though in North Dakota they say we make up about 7% of the population of North Dakota as American Indians, that out of the 25 people that knew HIV diagnosis, I think that's what he said, there was 1 person who was native with HIV that was newly diagnosed, and that was 12% of all new HIV cases. So we're kind of overrepresented, even though there isn't that much out there. And in other groups, the HIV rate is coming down, but for American Indians, it keeps going up a little bit. And I think part of that, again, is because we sort of think that we're not at risk for it because we haven't seen